how might that smartphone usage show up for avoidant people? I could almost maybe see that, like, maybe for an avoidant person, they might also prefer that texting because it's not intimate, right? But they probably are also not going to communicate to you as often. Like an anxious person's gonna like want that like connection and texting more often, where an avoidant person might avoid that. Like what's their relationship with smartphone devices?
Yeah, that's such a good question. And I also just want to highlight the importance of what you just identified, which is underneath all of this is a real human need.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so important to remember that we have needs.
Mm,
It's okay to have needs. In fact, that is what makes us human, is that we need each other.
mm,
And we find ways as we move through the world of getting those needs met. And some of those needs might be adaptive and some of them might be maladaptive, meaning, and I'm not saying good or bad, I'm saying some of those needs might facilitate security and actually feeling a sense of I'm okay.
yeah.
And other ways of expressing those needs might actually spin us further into
Mm,
anxiety or avoidance and
yes.
losing the opportunity to have that need met. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why we're paying attention to all of this, is we don't want to get too fixated on the expression of the needs, meaning like am
Yeah.
I anxious or am I avoidant? Because the
Mm-hmm.
truth is, whether you're anxious or avoidant, you've got the same problem, baby. And
You
that problem
insecure.
is yeah, and the problem is also the solution, that like there are needs, and instead of being like, "Oh, I wish I didn't have these needs," which is what the
Mhm.
that's often what lies underneath the avoidant tendency, is I
Yeah.
let me see if I can find a way to not need you. I wish I didn't
Mm,
need you. I'm going to try
mm-hmm.
and withdraw because needing you doesn't feel safe. So I need to go
Mm,
further away. But really, underneath that going further away is a deep, deep longing for connection. So that's why the avoidant strategy is often very like kind of misunderstood, because a
mm-hmm.
lot of times anxious people will be like, that avoidant partner doesn't love me, they don't
Mm,
need me, they
mm-hmm.
don't have a need, but
Yeah.
really they have the same exact need to be
Right.
loved, to be held, to be seen, to be supported.
Was ever ready.